Well, the traffic's kicked in. As you can see, it's all lorries. That was peaceful as anything last night. About 4:30 they opened the motorway. They closed it last night, so it was dead quiet. It was lovely. Nothing during the night. Last fish we had was that mirror at about 11:30, wasn't it? Expecting the wind to pick up soon. Hopefully fish start to come. First coffee's made, so I'm going to sit in the bivvy, keep warm, drink that. Well, up there somewhere there's a bird singing its heart out. I'm pretty sure it's a blackbird. Traffic's still not too bad. Give thanks for small mercies, eh? That wind hasn't picked up yet. Bit of mist laying around in the lake, you should possibly see. Oh, Mr. Heron right on the other side there. He's always out first thing. There he is, look at him. Wonderful sight. So wind's supposed to be coming from that direction today. West, southwest, flipping round a bit. Yesterday, of course, it was coming from the east a bit, wasn't it? We've got enough light. Morning. Do you know, when I got up this morning, I forgot to put my glasses on. And I didn't have them on for about, I don't know, half an hour or so. And I suddenly realised everything was a little bit blurry. So I didn't sleep too badly last night. It was peaceful as anything. Unbelievable. This place, when that road switched off. Yeah, it was good to be here. I think I slept from about midnight to 4 o'clock or so this morning. So I've got some sleep to catch up on at some point today. How I'll do that, I don't know. But I'll have a go. So hopefully the trend will continue. We'll get a good wind on the water today. Hopefully fish will switch on feed. I don't know how much bait I've got out there. I'm very tempted to start spawning again. But it's first thing in the morning. I want to leave the swim alone. I'm happy with where everything is, the rigs wise, and, you know, so we'll just leave it and see how it goes for the next few hours. But I'll get another kilo of chops prepped up for later on this afternoon, and come what may, I will be putting some bait into this one today. It's one of those situations where bait, and the more bait you put in, can actually work quite well. It's September, weather's excellent, fish are hungry. Well, it's gone 7, we haven't had a bite yet, so you see virtually no wind on the lake at all. Weather forecast has changed quite a bit actually since I first looked at it at the weekend. Rain wasn't forecast yesterday, and it was supposed to be windy at the day, so I think rain front moving in has obviously changed things quite a bit. There you go. So the wind will pick up a little bit today, but not so much. Tomorrow is kicking in from the southwest, so we should be alright. So I think it's going to be a slow day, so I'll put some chops out and I'll cut back on the boilies a little bit. All that is at once. Not carp, unfortunately. Look, this is the size of the tension here. Not a bad size at all. Getting fat on the boilies, I should think. Getting caught too often as well. That one's probably near on 5. So, it's a bite. We've got a bit of a breeze coming across the lake as well, just a tiny bit. Well, as you can see, a couple of things have happened. One, we've got a breeze that's sprung up over there, and 2, sun's come out because some of the clouds have just been recast. I put fresh pop-ups on them, checked the rigs, sorted them out, boom. No bait's gone out. I thought I'd just wait. Fish are not feeding, that's clear. There's virtually no activity on the lake at all this morning. It's just the way it is. Can't have it always. I was really expecting a good morning this morning, but when I saw that breeze, wind wasn't getting up, and it, you know, wasn't even a breeze. It's like, okay, been here before, and it was still, you know, almost sort of foggy conditions, but without the fog. So, yeah, it's never good when it's like that. So, more bait probably wouldn't help so much, but I'll definitely be putting some more in later on today, because of course tomorrow we've got much better winds. According to the weather forecast at the moment. Yesterday, perfect conditions, 3 fish. Today, not so good, just a tinge. Well, I think it's coming up for lunchtime, it must be. I'm hungry. So I've just put out a kilo of chops and a kilo and a half of 15 more boilies all around that area there. And it's basically the way you got to do it here. I was putting in like about half a key after each fish, 4 or 5 good handfuls, you know, so just needs a lot of bait. A lot of bait. So I just think there's enough out there getting interested. Time for something to eat. I'm going to run out of bait by tomorrow at this rate. I bought 8 kilos with me, and I've used 2 kilos of the 18 mils and about 3 kilos of the 15. So a bit of bait going out there. But that's what's pulling them in, basically. They're moving around, they're looking for food, and they want plenty. They're not going to stop for scraps. Just flick that right hand rod. Difficult to see. Literally to the side of that island in about 5 or 6 foot of water, obviously on the slope, but I'm looking to pick up a fish, just skirting. Thought it was worth a toss. So I'm doing the last kilo of 18 mils of chops. And basically chop it in half like that, and then quarter it. So it's just turn it in your fingers, boom. Quick and simple, don't take long. I think I'm going to run out of bait tomorrow. The weather Thursday's not looking so fantastic. The weather tomorrow though, tomorrow morning is looking good. And we've got rain due from about 5 o'clock tomorrow morning for about 2 or 3 hours. So bite time. So I want to make sure I've got plenty of bait ready to get it out there as and when. I'll recast the rods in a little bit, put fresh rigs on and fresh pop-ups. Hopefully see if we can get a couple more before we go. It'd be nice. I think really we're on for it. You can see from that sky it's getting getting increasingly darker and darker. Moving in. Wind's built up quite nicely. It's blown quite well today. We've had some sunshine, warm things up, dry everything out. So, yeah, we're not due any rain this evening, but you can never tell. Out here, edge of the fens, local weather. So I'll get this kilo prepared, and that's ready for the spom. Basically, put about 5 or 6 little spoms of this on each rod. And a good 2 or 3, 4 handfuls of bait on each rod as well. So every time we get a run, we're basically putting out near on a kilo of bait. That's why I think I run out of bait before. So I've got about 3.5 kg left maybe. It's all going to go. Hopefully. £6 a kilo. It's working really well. And you know, I don't mind paying £6 for a nice big fat carp like that. It's not cost me anything in petrol to get here, that's for sure. 10 minutes down the road, the engine hardly gets warm. Looking good though. Well, I don't know if it's me, but it just seems that it's been a lot quieter today on this road. Maybe I'm just getting used to it, eh? Long time. We've got a bit of a looker for you. Just like yesterday. I had a kit. Woke up about 4:30, looked at the rod, and off it went, right hand rod. Oh, this one's a right scaly one. Not as big as the first one yesterday. Stacked about £10 smaller, but a real looker. Look at that. £19. Bit of a looker, isn't it? Right hand rod. There you go. So, get a load more bait out, get that rod out, see if we can't get another one. Happy days. So we're covered. Happy with that. Weird. It's weird how yesterday I sort of lay down for a kip about 3:30, same as today. Woke up at 4:30, looked at the rod and off it went. Same day. Excellent. It was a pretty fish though, wasn't it? So I spotted out a load more chops and a load more boilies. I'm definitely going to run out of bait. Fish are rolling off that area there. They often do, halfway, just past the wires. I was thinking of baiting that area there and this area here, but I just felt that I wanted to put all my eggs in one basket and not split, as it were. Because obviously got to put a large amount of bait in, and I just felt, you know, but it might be an idea to actually try that. Spread it less, concentrate it more, one rod, and then 2 on there, because only 2 of these rods are going, the middle one hasn't gone at all. That needs adjusting. So never one to let the grass grow. I popped the rod straight out over there where I've been seeing them fish rolling in the middle there, and I just put half a kilo, boom, straight on top of it. I managed to use the big catapult because of course I've got the wind with me, so I get the distance by aiming high. So big fat grouping straight on it, so nice and tight. Big pocket full of bait. Let's see if we get something off of that. But like I said, the middle rod wasn't going, so I'll swap these two rods over and pop that one over there. It's got to be done, isn't it? You're seeing fish rolling there. They're obviously there. Well, they're lumping right over my right hand rod at the moment. That was a big old thing, that lump there, I tell you. Could hardly get itself out of the water. Oh, I've just been sitting there catching some sun. It's nice. Look at that. Lovely. Yeah, I do like this place in the evenings. And the fish seem to move around as well. I've seen a couple of 3 fish right in front of that swim, literally on the margin. A couple of 3 out there. A couple of 3 around here. There's been quite a few shows. I definitely feel like I'm on for a couple of fish. This is good fun. I'm really enjoying it. I'm trying to pick my moments when I get the camera out, because of course the road can be really noisy, so it's not quite as easy to just, you know, get it out and start chatting because so much noise. But evenings, not too bad, eh? First thing in the morning, during the night. But I think I might start doing early shifts and coming down here afternoons. Looking good. I do like it. And like I say, it should be pretty good tonight, and tomorrow morning, like I say, some rain and wind. Happy days. There's fish rolling everywhere at the moment. I've just had a fish roll right over that left hand rod as well, and another couple of 3 rolling out here. Like I say, one right over the right hand rod. So I'm expecting my new lucky sponge to bring me some luck. Dinner's on. I'm just heating up the plate that I washed in the lake thoroughly till it's really, really hot and smoking. And then when it's smoking, I know it's okay. Homemade veg curry, rice, all prepared at home. A lot of the veggies in there and the chilies and everything, all out of the garden. Happy days. Could be a busy few hours. Let's hope so, eh? Well, I've got my dinner on really low, so if I get a run, I'm down. It's just very, very gently heated. Right, I've been seeing fish rolling right over my baits, here, there and everywhere. But often when this happens, nothing happens, does it? Doesn't it? You know, it's be that way, but I'm pretty sure they're on the feed out here in front of me. So I'm just basically waiting for that bite. I think that was a good move, that left hand rod, putting it out over there. Edging my bets, you know, another area. They're always shoving there. You know what it's like? That run will come when I'm not even thinking about it. But while I'm sitting here waiting for it, well, the run came while I was doing my dinner. Middle rod, pulling up. Just come off. There you go, look, dinner. I'm going to get this down while I can. So I spawned again, catapulted again, plenty of bait out there. This fish just rolled. Bit of a bummer, you never think of the ones you're going to lose, but there you go. You do lose them occasionally, that's what happens. Well, the sun's going down. Wind has pretty much died a death. That coot there is eating my curry, or the remains of. Those fish were really rolling out there though when that wind picked up around 4 or 5 o'clock. That second run, one I lost, came about the same time as last night as well, around 7:30. So, could be a good evening for me. But if the morning pans out as well as I hope it will, weather-wise, you know, we should get another chance. You don't always hook them true, you know, sometimes they just prick themselves on the edge and bolt, don't they? You know. Win some, you lose some. Still 5 runs, you know. Happy. We've still got the night and the morning to come. Bit of a moon. I'm still annoyed at losing that bloody fish. I really am. There you go, what can you do? Yeah, you know, I'm religious about checking the hooks and changing the rigs. Any doubt, I just change the rig, you know, tie some more. Yeah, I'm definitely preferring the gripper with the shrink tube extension on it to the swept shank. I'm finding the swept shank's moving around in the fish's mouth, turning. That might be why I lost that fish. That was a swept shank. So I'm going over to Griffiths, back to Griffiths, which is what I started on here. I like them. Small hook, size 8 I use, it's a small little hook. The shrink tube extends that shank, gives you a nice bit of turn, plus because it's turned in, you turn the hook. Simple, works, but because it's a short shank it doesn't have the leverage that a longer shank has, and that's why longer shank hooks can twist around in the fish's mouth. Not sure they're actually good for the fish, so even though I've got a couple of packets I'm going to stop using swept shank. The road's quieting down a bit. It's nice. It's a lovely evening. Nice bit of cloud cover. Not quite a full moon. Near on. Hopefully we'll keep the cloud cover. Morning. So it's 6:30. I've been awake for some time. Just been out there, popping out a few more chops on the spot out there. No action in the night, quiet. The wind blew in, started to blow in last night, gently. Must have been about sort of 11 o'clock, something like that, 10 o'clock. when it started to cloud over. I thought, excellent. Rain started spitting and spotting this morning at about 5 or so o'clock, right on cue. So I got up, put the umbrella up for the porch. First coffee's made. Oh. So I think the lack of activity at certain periods could possibly be down to the fact that they're just swimming round and round this lake, and every so often they get to you and your rods go off. They were certainly rolling all over me yesterday evening, weren't they? That was great to see. Still annoyed at losing that fish. Really am quite annoyed with my bloody self. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to live with it, don't you? But I suppose really I'm more annoyed about the fact that, you know, I want to obviously do the very best that I can during this session, and get the most out of it. So, sort of, you know. But I learnt a lot about this place, you know. 2 afternoons on the trot, following a large baiting up, couple of runs. You know. I was talking to Dave, the fishery manager, who I've known since the Woolpack days, and he was basically, you know, pointing out how different it was. But it's more of a heavy bait up, sit and wait water. It's not like the Woolpack. But, you know, I knew that already. But it's always good to, you know, have people like Dave who fished it ever since it opened, sort of reaffirm what you're thinking. A little bit of local knowledge never goes amiss. The fish just pushed its head right up out of the water and then just sunk back there. Another fish rolled just out over there, and another one out over there. So there's fish in the area, no doubt about that. Certainly hoiking at the back of the island there. You can just about make out the flat spot still. There's fish around. I should get a run off of one of those rods on the right. I just had a quick look through the trees, and I can't see anybody in the point or the island to swim. There's no one down there, there's no one down there. So this entire part of the lake, I'm the only one on here. I find that surprising given the weather and time of year. There you go. So the only bait out there is mine. So them fish are going to be swimming around eventually. They're going to go, we know where there's some. I'll be honest with you, I thought I was out of run by now, you know, with those fish out there. But you know, it's difficult to gauge. You know, you put out plenty of bait, but if plenty of fish don't come in, and only a few, you miss your chance. So it's kind of a toss-up, isn't it? But you can refine it, get better at it. You know, there's ways around it. Thing is, I think you need a decent spread of bait, because I think you want them obviously to come across it and find it and graze in to, you know, zone in on your hook baits. So you kind of need a bit of spread. And having said that, these are known areas. They know that bait goes into these areas regularly, so I expect they're coming in and looking anyway. So maybe a tighter pattern on each rod, and each rod really you know, very, very carefully put. I think also you have to take into account the fact that they're going to be a little bit wary over there now. I've had 5 runs, so I nicked 4 fish off it and lost one. Often when you lose one, they go off and tell their mates. Yeah. Well, the wind is really piling in at times, I tell you. Divvy's getting a right old battery. It's just as well I've got that mozzie down. Otherwise I think I'd have lost it by now. Hold on. Stops a hell of a lot of the wind. Well, we had all those fish rolling and jumping and all sorts of things this morning, but they seem to have stayed well clear of me. But we come in, cleaned me out, moved off. Look time. Well, we had to wait for the run, but bugger me, it was worth it. Left hand rod over there, and they started leaping over there as well. So you always know when you've got a big fish on, because it's not just that it keeps on taking line, bring it in, it goes out again. It's not just it's lumping around either, it's the fact that it seems to be out of hold position in water without you being out of budget. This is one of them. One of those fish you can't budge. Oh, lovely. Nice and fat. There you go. Check this one out. Biggest so far. Oh, it's a lump. There you go. That's 32.5 pounds. Well happy. I think it knows the score as well. Behaving itself, but bugger me. Longest fight I've had of any of them so far. Really, really went for it. Show you the other side, although that side's its better side. I do like catching the big ones, but they just weigh so much for an old boy like me. Try to lift them. Oh yes. There you go, check it out. That's what you want, isn't it? It's a right old lump. Well happy with that though. Well happy. Let's just do the other side once more. Get some more bait out on that spot. We've still got a few hours daylight left. I plan on staying until last knockings. You're behaving yourself, aren't you? Always nice to catch a 30. I have to move back. It's that big. What a fish. Yeah, it's a lump in the hands. Well happy. Fish number 5. That makes up for the lost one, eh? Right. Let's just pop it back. So that fish wasn't coming in easy, I tell you. I had it on for quite some time, worryingly so, you know, especially after losing that last fish. But I knew as soon as I hooked it almost, seconds afterwards, it was like, this fish isn't moving, it's just like staying where it is. And it literally took absolutely forever to get it in the bank, and then when I did, just shot straight back out again. Wonderful. Didn't really get a good look at it until near the end, but I knew what I had on anyway, so I took it careful, you know. I always tend to anyway. Pleased with that. First 30 out of core cuts. Stuck a bit more bait out. Put that rod right on the spot. Not happy. So we've got another 5 or 6 hours fishing. I'm not going until just before dark probably. I think I'll be carting my gear to the car in the dark tonight. Twice. 2 what do you think? 2 miles walking at least, minimum, with all this lot. Alright, it's worth it, isn't it? I've had 5 super fish. Really chuffed. got about half a kilo of bait left out of 8 kilos. Amazing. They can half eat it, don't they? So afternoons, there you go. Can't believe I didn't get a run this morning. I was really surprised. You know what, it could be that they spooked off a bit. There weren't so many fish around, so the amount of bait compared to the amount of fish ratio perhaps changed in their favour a little bit. You know, all sorts of variables that come into it, and it's only really through fishing a place, talking to all the other lads and all the rest of it that you really get sort of some idea. But yeah, I think it probably pays to keep your eye on the weather and adjust accordingly, you know. Right, I'm starving. It is dinner time, isn't it? You know, I do find it difficult to sleep here. I don't know why. I'm really tired, actually. I'll be glad to get home tonight, get in a hot bath, and go over the session. I can definitely improve. I am really chuffed with that 30. Really chuffed with it. It's a while since I've held something that heavy in my hands, you know. They are, it's amazing, isn't it, how heavy they actually are, you know. 32 pounds is quite a bit of weight to hold up, you know. Especially for an old geezer like me, remember. I'm not young and strong like I once was. I'm old and ornery. It's looking lovely across there.